Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is another deck profile. This one very up to date, very modern, very recent, because it's been the Phantom Rage sneak peek this weekend just happened. And as you can see, I also have a new play map. Won it at the Stretch Deck event, was it 2 weeks ago now? But sneak peek was really fun, and I managed to get built for everyone at home a Tri-Brigade deck that uses Zoodiacs. So, as you may have guessed from the fact that I uploaded a Zoodiac True Draco deck profile in 2020, I'm a massive fan of the 2017 decks. Zoodiac, True Draco, sometimes Metalfoes on a good day, sometimes Infernoid on a good day, but mainly the first two. Anyway, this deck's really, really cool. It's kind of a combo deck. If I was going to do a combo video for this one, it would definitely be separate, just because some of the combos are a bit weird, and I don't want to drag this video out like I normally do, so let's jump straight on into it. Okay, so for our main deck, we'll start off with the Zoodiac main deck monsters. We are playing the 1 copy of Zoodiac Rapier, followed by 3 copies of Zoodiac Thoroughblade, 3 copies of Zoodiac Ram, and 2 copies of Zoodiac Whiptail. Now, the reason that you're playing these ratios is Rapier is an Armageddon Knight. It is your normal summon. It is your best normal summon. Fortunately, it's at 1, but you would normal summon this and discard a Ram. You then play 3 Thoroughblades because it's another really, really good normal summon if you open Ram or you open a way to get the Ram into the graveyard. So Foolish, Tenki, things like that. Essentially, the draw off of this is also very nice, and the piercing can come in clutch regarding just getting damage on board. 3 Rams that you can open it with Thoroughblade, as well as the Tenkis. That means you've got a pretty solid chance of getting access to your full combo. And then the Whiptails are mainly just here to get damage on board and to banish cards. It's not like your 2017 Zoo where this is one of your best cards. This is more so an extender that pushes for more board presence rather than one that gets your combos going. But yeah, so I'm quite happy with these ratios. These are ratios that I've been testing for a few months now, and I really do like this. The deck doesn't brick all too often. It's pretty consistent, and I don't think I would add the 3rd Whiptail. Just because, you know, I have enough normal summons. Then on to our Tri-Brigade. Playing just a straight suite of 3 Fractal, 3 Karas, and 3 Nerval. Some people tend to cut Karas down to 2. I've seen some lists play 1 Karas and 2 Nerval. I disagree with this. I think seeing Tri-Brigades in your hand is not at all dead. You can extend through with them. You can use them to make bigger links. It's really, really actually quite good to see these guys, especially Karas, because it means that you can then dump the Fractal, dump the Nerval, add another Fractal back to your hand, and now you can use 2 Tri-Brigade banish effects. So if anyone doesn't know what the Tri-Brigades do, Fractal dumps a level 3 or lower Beast, Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast. Karas discards a Beast, Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast from the hand to special summon itself. And Nerval, when it's sent to the graveyard, adds a Tri-Brigade monster from your deck to your hand. The main combo is discard Fractal, send Nerval, add Karas. And then they all share the effect to banish any number of Beast, Beast Warriors, or Wing Beasts from your graveyard. You are locked into only using those 3 types as your link materials for the rest of the turn. And then you basically cheat out a link monster. It's a special summon. It is not a link summon, which means you don't actually have to meet the materials for that card, but it has to be a Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast link monster, which I will show you guys which ones we're running in just a minute. So, rounding out our main deck monsters, we are playing the Infinite Negate combo of the 1 Apex Avian and the 1 Thunderbird. These are mainly just here because we can make Union Carrier with Samorg very easily, because you can banish any 3 Beast, Beast Warriors, and Wing Beasts from your graveyard to summon out the Samorg link, which is very powerful. And then we're playing 9 hand traps in total. We have 3 Ash, 3 Droll, and at the back, 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. These are the strongest hand traps this format, in my personal opinion. Imperm can hit your opponent's Dragonlink cards, hit things like Romulus, Hulk. So very, very nice there. Droll can potentially just end turns with the way it hits searching. There's Dogmatica players at my locals, and Droll on Meltdown is incredible. And then Ash, because Ash deals with rogue decks and also handles any sort of mad, crazy searching effects. Again, case in point, Halka Fibrax. Then on to our spells. Quite straightforward. We're playing the one Zoodiac Barrage, because it's essentially an E-Telly for the deck that also gives you an Exceed material if you control the Dryden. 3 Tenki to search either Thoroughblade or Ram if you're missing that part of the combo, Rapier or Fractal. Preferably you want to open a way into your Zoodiac combo, so either Thoroughblade and Ram or Rapier plus Fractal. So then Tenki replaces whichever one of those sections you are missing, which is very, very nice, very, very powerful. And the 100 attack boost means that you can poke for 100 with Borbo and then float into a card, which, judging by the fact that this is a Phantom Rage deck, you may have already guessed what it is. Yeah, sadly this deck isn't the most budget, which is why I've elected to play my Triple Tactics talents and the one called by. One day I will get around to getting a third Triple Tactics talent, but that day is not today. These are to stop interruptions because occasionally you will get hit by cards such as Effect Veiler, and Effect Veiler really does hurt, so you want to kind of Tactics talent, draw 2 and try and push through, or loop a card from your opponent's hand so that they are also starting in a weakened position. And then for our last few spells, we're playing 4 one-offs. Got the Foolish Burial to send the Ram, the Monster Reborn because it's a free extension, the 1-for-1 because we can summon out Nerval and then make Tri-Brigade plays, and the 1 Pot of Avarice because we can shuffle back cards from our extra deck that we only play 1 of, so that we can use them at a later date while also getting free advantage. So that's it for the main deck. It's exactly 40 cards. We're playing 9 hand traps, which is magic number, so that we can interrupt our opponent's crazy combo decks. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. Hands tend to be pretty consistent, and you will see with the extra deck that the extra deck is also quite streamlined. I've gone for a more precise deck that does one thing very well, rather than some other lists that you may see, which tend to rely on playing a more heavy control focus with the Zoodiacs, and then using the Tri-Brigades as kind of a support engine. This goes very hard in on creating a combo field. So on to our extra deck. We're basically just playing generically good Beast, Warrior, and Wing Beasts with the Union Carrier to give us access to our Infinite Negate combo. So playing 2 copies of Tri-Brigade Ferrigit, the Baron Blossom. This card is insane, just a free special summon from the hand of a level 4 or lower Beast, Warrior, or Wing Beast. And then when it's sent to the grave, draw a card and then place one on the bottom of the deck like a mini Saryuja Skuldred, and then that effect triggers whenever it's sent to the grave. So if you're playing against Dogmatica, for a bit of thematic appropriateness, they can Maximus you, send the you send your Ferrigit to the grave, and then you get to draw a card, place one on the bottom of the deck, refresh your hand if it's a bit dead, maybe draw a hand trap, stop them getting full combo, and that's just really, really cool, and kind of portrays that little battle within the lore between the Tri-Brigades and the Dogmatica. Then the 1 copy of Rugal. The attack reduction when it's sent to the grave never comes up. If it does, I'll be very surprised, because normally you either have way too much ball presence that you're guaranteed to win, or you are so far behind that 300 attack loss is really not going to make a difference. But the effect to, on your opponent's turn, while it's on the field, special summon a level 4 lower Beast, Warrior, or Wing Beast from your graveyard with its effects negated that then bounces back to your hand, is pretty good, especially when combined with the last Tri-Brigade link we're playing, the 1 copy of Shuraig, the Ominous Omen. So, Shuraig, when summoned, or when another Beast, Warrior, or Wing Beast is summoned, non-targeting, banishes a card your opponent controls. Well, actually, I think it's any card on the field. Obviously, you're not going to banish your own cards because you want them in the graveyard, but so he's got that banish effect, which goes very well with Rugal, because you can Rugal back a monster while you control the Shuraig and then banish a card your opponent controls on their turn, which is very, very cool. And then when it's sent to the graveyard, you can add any Beast, Warrior, or Winged Beast monster from your deck to your hand with a level less than the total number of banished cards you control. So that's it for the Tri-Brigade links. For our generic links, playing the 1 Salamangreat Almirage. This is because if you normal summon Nerval, you can summon Almirage, and then the Nerval will trigger to search a card for you. The 1 Double Dragon Lords, this is what you cheese out using your Tri-Brigade monsters, because it is a You send a card from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard, and then you bounce a card, so that bounce is really, really nice. We're playing the Union Carrier, because although it locks you into summoning Beast Warriors and Wing Beasts using the Tri-Brigade effects, the actual restriction is that you can only use Beasts, Beast Warriors, and Wing Beasts as link material. So you can cheat out your Samorg, which is here, and then using your 2 Tri-Brigades, or a Tri-Brigade or a Zoodiac that you may control, you can then summon Union Carrier and equip the Thunderbird to the Samorg. Samorg during the end phase will summon the Apex Avian out from the deck, provided you have at least 2 Spell and Trap Zones free going first, or just 7 in total across both players' fields. And the final generic link we're playing is the 1 Megaclops, because if we open an absolutely insane hand, we can make Megaclops plus infinite negates, which is very, very difficult for most meta decks to actually deal with. And finally, we got our Xyz package. The 1 Dryden. We're playing 2 Chaconine, 1 Tiger Mortar, and 1 Borbo. This is my Zoodiac suite. This is the only Zoodiacs we're playing. Dryden is a pot. It's also needed for your Zoodiac combo to make the Megaclops or to get your Tri-Brigade section going. Chaconine is also needed for that combo, and also the fact that it is a reborn is why you play 2 copies of it, because it is the most suitable for trying to make comeback plays. Tiger Mortar is very good for attaching to get damage on board, so you could attach a Whiptail from your graveyard just to get the banish in, and it's also required for your combo. And then Borbo has one purpose, which, as I said, most people will have figured out by now. Borbo can attack your opponent directly, which would mean that as soon as you summon it going second, it has battled, because you can normal summon, make Borbo, attack directly for 0 or 100. That card has now battled, and in main phase 2, you can summon your 1 Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder and nuke the field. This card is ludicrous. Very, very stupidly powerful card. Detach 2, not once per chain, not once per turn, not anything, and just send all other cards on the field to the graveyard. Send. It gets rid of Dragoon. This card is insane. It's a 3k, 3k, and if a card on your side of the field, while you control Zeus, gets destroyed, then you can equip any monster from your deck or extra deck to it as material, which is just insane. Like, the amount of presence this card has, the amount of pressure it applies on your opponent, is something I have personally not seen for quite a while in this game. Throwing this guy down, even against something like Eldritch, which wants a lot of its stuff in the grave, they have to solve this problem very quickly, because the amount of pressure this card has, absolutely mental. But that is just about it. So for my side deck for this deck, it's pretty standard. You basically just want to tailor it to your locals. Pancratops, I run traps to go first, so things like Crackdown, Different Dimension Ground. Different Dimension Ground is stacked this format. Definitely recommend that one if you have any available. I believe it was in Dual Devastator. Maybe some Solemns, and then Nibiru's, Dark Ruler No Mores, and I also side a singular copy of Tri-Brigade Revolt, which is the return from the Different Dimension trap, because if you draw it, you're in a longer control sort of matchup. You can flip that card, reborn 4 of your banished Beast Warriors or Wing Beasts, make a Shiraig, banish a card your opponent controls, gets rid of Dragoon. Really, really cool, really nice little interaction. But yeah, the side deck is pretty much up to you. It is essentially a zoo deck. You have lots of spaces to side stuff out and in again. But yeah, that just about sums it up. I hope you guys enjoy this deck profile. I hope you guys enjoy this deck. Give it a try. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe if you think that I am deserving of your unbridled attention. And share this video to any friends that you think would enjoy this deck. Until next time, I will be peacing out. Sound.